Hi there, I'm Em. Welcome to the Professionals Recovery Room.
This is our final episode of Season 1. Last episode, we talked about preparing for the holiday crazy. But now, life happens, people happen, emotions happen, the holidays start, and the end of year is coming to a close. Sometimes things get messy. So today, we're diving into what to do when a stress actually hits, from the end of year work pressure to family tension to emotional overload, and how to stay grounded through it all. When we talk about the end of year and holiday season, even when you've planned ahead and set your intentions, stress still shows up. At work, this time of year can feel like its own pressure cooker because there are projects to wrap up, numbers to hit, final deliverables, and there are last minute requests that all of a sudden feel like they need to be done before the year ends. And personally, everything ramps up too. You know, we all have family plans, travel, gatherings, emotions, expectations, all of those moments that require your energy and attention. And it's a lot, even when you've done everything right. The holidays also have a way of resurfacing old patterns, old family roles, and all of that. So now those interactions can feel heavier. And it can take more effort than usual to stay centered and grounded. So if you feel stretched thin, if you feel overwhelmed, overstimulated, or emotionally tired, there is nothing wrong with you. You're simply navigating a season that demands a lot. So, how can you handle all of this end of year stress? Let's start with the year end push at work. Even when you're the most organized, people feel the pressure of trying to wrap things up before the end of the year. So, I'll provide some ways to protect your focus, your sanity during those final crazy weeks. The first thing is prioritize like a realist. You have to ask yourself what absolutely must be done before the end of the year, and then what can wait. And be truly thoughtful here, because for high achievers, it is normal to feel like everything has to get done, or we failed, or we missed the mark. We have to start clean. And this is so very untrue. Not everything deserves urgency just because it's December. It's important to prioritize in order to stay organized, and you don't want to burn yourself out. So, check out episode 10 if you need some support on how to get organized with those competing priorities, because overload is real. And when your brain is overwhelmed, nothing gets done at 100%. Number 2 is break large tasks into small, clear steps. Instead of having a task to say, finish this report, go ahead and list, pull out the data, draft outline, write section 1, review for accuracy. Every small step you need to take, smaller the better. This is going to reduce overwhelm and create your momentum in those small, chewable bites. And then you can watch how that makes everything feel more organized, and you always know what your next step is. Whether you get distracted or you need a break, you'll know right where you left off, and you'll know exactly what you need to do next. Number 3, protect your no interruption windows. We've talked about these in prior episodes, but even 45 to 60 minutes of focused time makes a huge difference. So turn off those notifications, shut the door, or block your calendar with a working session. And you're going to thank yourself later. Number 4 is give yourself permission to pace it out. You don't have to sprint to December 31st. If you're sprinting, it opens the door for rash decisions, double work, and overall misses from moving too fast. And your nervous system won't thank you for that either. Pacing prevents burnout before the new year starts, so you're setting yourself up for that long-term success. And last, number 5, celebrate what you have accomplished. We often ignore this such important part. But looking back at progress lowers stress and it raises motivation. You are one person, not the entire department. You are allowed to prioritize. And you can finish the year as a human, not as a robot, and not completely drained. Okay, so let's now shift to when things get messy. Whether at work or at home, your energy becomes your greatest tool. If you feel yourself starting to get overwhelmed, you can try these small resets. Take a 2-minute walk and breathe in some outside air. You can even try some box breathing. Sit in your car before going inside to a stressful situation for some peace and quiet just to reset. If you need something quick, step into the bathroom for a few deep breaths. Or just say to yourself, I'm overwhelmed and I need a second. And then reconnect with your intention. What do I want this day to feel like? These are just small, simple ways to reset. And you can restart your energy as many times as you need. And you can try just one of these, or you can do all of them throughout the day. And if you reach a point where you feel yourself snapping, shutting down, wanting to escape, this is your nervous system signaling that it's already overloaded. If that happens, here are some simple in-the-moment ways to regulate without anyone noticing. Take 4 to 6 slow breaths, but keep them longer on your exhale. Or step out of the room for that 60 to 90 seconds. Ground yourself physically. Feel your feet on the floor, touch a countertop, hold a warm mug, and just be in that moment. And just simply release your jaw and shoulders. Signal to your body that it's okay to relax and let go. These are micro resets, those tiny moments that pull you back into your body so you can respond instead of react. The holidays and end of year can be a bit overwhelming, to say the least. But you got this. And you have tools you can use to make this time more comfortable and bearable, possibly even enjoyable. Before we wrap up, I want to pause and say thank you. This is the final episode of Season 1 of the Professionals Recovery Room, and it has been such a sincere privilege to spend this season with you. I have loved talking about sustainable productivity, burnout recovery, leadership, boundaries, and building a life and career that supports your well-being as well as reaching your personal and professional goals. I will be taking December to celebrate the holidays and be present, as I hope you all are, as well as prepare for what's coming next. And then I'll be back in January with fresh episodes, and we're going to start 2026 strong together. Remember, you can't control the internal chaos, but you can control how you move through it. Thank you for being a part of this season. Thank you for growing with me. And thank you for taking care of yourself.